So in that sense, you know, like practically, if you can, do you think you should? And like,
yes, for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. It's cool that we're live.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my
Or
God.
you can always step out of frame if
We're
you're not
live
comfortable.
What app is this?
YouTube.
Oh my God. Huge.
Is that all right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fine.
All right. Can I have you? You're actually maybe face like. Yeah. There you go. All right. So we're out here talking about the powerful and the powerless. So essentially, do you think that the powerful should have the right to oppress the powerless?
No.
No? I agree. But what if the powerful, let's say, is like bigger, stronger, smarter? Do you think that gives them the right to oppress someone that's maybe not as strong, smart?
No. Still no.
No? Okay, so I'm going to ask you now, what do you think of the animals that we send into slaughterhouses and use for food, clothing, entertainment, animal testing?
I think that is very bad. And
Yeah.
I also think that it is sometimes unavoidable in our society, but it's not good.
In what aspect do you think it's like unavoidable?
Like clothing and makeup and soaps and stuff. I don't know, sometimes the more expensive stuff is the stuff that's like, oh my God, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, the companies that treat animals well are sometimes more expensive and inaccessible to people.
Okay. Maybe there's.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I can agree that maybe there's sometimes things that are like can
ethical
be.
buying is usually more expensive than
Yeah.
big chains.
Right. I agree to an extent. Do you think though, like, you can maybe like find options that like maybe
Yes.
are cruelty free or in the sense of cosmetics, like with makeup and whatnot, but like clothing, for example. I know there are like certain other clothing, like, I don't know, like plastics or whatnot that maybe are more expensive and whatnot than maybe some animal products. But, you know, I know there are other alternatives. I know there's like that they're making materials with, but like even like thrifting or stuff,
Yeah.
I'm you know, a proponent of that. Like obviously it's secondhand and you can find clothes that maybe aren't animal skin or whatnot, that let's use even secondhand, better for the environment obviously, and also, you know, cheaper. So in that sense, you know, like practically, if you can, do you think you should? And like,
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
so, or are you vegan? May I ask?
No.
No? What do you think is stopping you from maybe at least looking more into it? Or,
I have a lot of friends and family members who are vegan, and I do not think that I have the consistency skills in my life to stick to that at all. I could not do that.
okay.
I try and like have days where I eat like veggie-based meals, but I could not be vegan, I don't think.
Okay. Do you think though? I mean, like, listen. Hey, I wasn't vegan for 22 years of my life. Like, I mean, I love cheese, I love meat and all that. But do you think like, I guess for me it was like, I understand not necessarily like, it can be a bit of a change, making that change and whatnot, and maybe having to change your lifestyle a little bit. But do you think maybe some of that inconvenience that you might face initially is like justified because of what the animals go through?
Justified. I just think that I do not have it in me at this current. I'm also like deathly allergic to every nut, so I can't have any nut-based anything. That's another thing. I could not see myself doing it in the near future, but I wouldn't write it off as a whole. But like I'm in college and I have to eat at the dining hall, and like there's not a lot of vegan options in general.
Yeah. Well, okay. I would encourage you to look into it, and I would encourage you next time maybe you're making that decision to think about the animals. I get it can be a change and whatnot, and maybe there's some research you'll have to do, but at the end of the day, we're out here advocating for the animals and what they experience, and you know, if you do have the choice and you can make other options, you know, I encourage you to do so. Obviously, can I give you a resource card? Would you be willing to? Yeah, okay. So this is a documentary. It's free on YouTube. You honestly don't even have to scan this. I know sometimes people give you QR codes and it can be like sus to scan, but so you don't have to scan it if you don't want to. You can just look it up. But if you scan that, it's on YouTube. And there's also That just goes to our YouTube. If you're curious, you can watch this back. And also our Facebook. And I do want to also say, if you were ever worried about like nutrition and whatnot, there is a website called nutritionfacts.org, and I believe if you look up the Vegan Daily Dozen, it's like a checklist, and it shows you, how to get like all the nutrients and everything you need. And
no, I know about all that. I have a lot of friends who do it. I just don't think currently I could.
Well, I encourage you to look more into it and maybe consider it and watch that documentary and see. But
yes, have a nice day.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for stopping by.